Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. The id is present at birth and never matures. It operates mainly out of awareness to satisfy instinctual needs according to the A. Reality principle, B. Notion of transference, C. Eros principle, D. Pleasure principle. The answer is D. It operates mainly out of awareness to satisfy instinctual needs according to the pleasure principle. The id is what motivates you to seek pleasure, is entirely selfish, and it lets you avoid pain and do so at whatever cost to others. The pleasure principle is the force powering the part of the personality, which is the id, and you're seeking things that are pleasurable to you. For example, I seek out the pleasure of being by myself and avoiding others. I find pleasure in being alone. That is a selfish desire that has been with me since birth, and that is my id. What is leisure time? A. Time away from work. B. A term coined by Carl Jung. C. Time management tool. D. A critical factor in Alfred Adler's developmental theory. The answer is A. Leisure time is time away from work. Right now, I am in my leisure time recording these episodes to help me study because I am away from work. When I am away from recording these episodes, I'm engaged in another round of leisure time, which is video games, reading, art, and playing with my dog. If you think of the mind as a seesaw, then the fulcrum or balancing apparatus would be the A. Id, which has no concept of rationale or time. B. Ego. C. Superego, which judges behavior as right or wrong. D. BASIC. The answer is ego. Ego is what balances the id's impulses with the real world constraints. In its definition, the ego is able to balance like a seesaw. So it would be the correct answer. The id balances like a seesaw. One of the main premises of blank theory is that individuals choose occupations that will permit them to use their competencies. A. Caplos. B. Supers. C. Rows. D. Hotbox. The answer is B. One of the main premises of Super's theory is that individuals choose occupations that will permit them to use their competencies. I would personally recommend looking at each theorist listed, Kepler's, Super's, Rows, and Hotbox theories, to better understand what their theory is and how it applies to career counseling. A therapist who says to a patient, "Say whatever comes to mind," is practicing A. Directive counseling, B. TA, C. Paraphrasing, D. Free association. The answer is D. Free association. A therapist who says to a patient, "Say whatever comes to mind," is practicing free association. Free association is basically allowing the client to think whatever thoughts that are coming up and to speak them out loud. Then the client and the therapist are able to work through whatever has come to mind. That is all 5 questions for this episode. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.